Cybernet Security. In today's video, we'll be talking about how we can install Kali Linux on our VirtualBox. Kali Linux is an ethical hacking tool. Those that have been in cybersecurity will use it to perform penetration testing on environments. You can use it to perform. It has already pre-installed softwares for performing penetration testing on web and equally on your network. So for beginners, it's equally friendly for beginners. Beginners can equally install Kali Linux and use it to practice on their own. But like I said earlier, this channel is covering both networking and cybersecurity. So this is a step-by-step guide on how you can install Kali Linux on your VirtualBox. So before you continue installing Kali Linux, you need to download the Kali Linux image, the ISO image, which you can just come to open up your browser and type download Kali ISO. So when you come, it takes you to this place. Click on this link. So from here you can go to come down, official Kali Linux image. Okay, come down here and you click on this link. Click on this link here. It will take you to this platform. So here now you can choose the CPU architecture of your machine. So I am using 64 bits operating system, so I'm gonna leave it at 64 bits. So I'll click on download here because I want to run Kali Linux on VirtualBox. You have different other platforms here that you can try out. There's VMware, there's Hyper-V, and there's QEMU. So here now I already have Kali Linux ISO image downloaded on my machine, so I won't be downloading it again. So what I can do is, but if for you that if you don't have it, you can leave it to complete the download. So but I will cancel it at this point. So here the next thing you have to do is to install VirtualBox on your environment, on your machine. There is this you can check out my previous video on how you can install VirtualBox on your machine. So let's get started. So here now open up my VirtualBox, my Oracle VirtualBox. So I have a couple of VMs that I have installed on my system. As you can see here, I have 4 different VMs that is running currently on my system, but on this video we'll be installing Kali Linux from scratch. Like I said, I already have Kali Linux image on my system, so what I can do now, I'll go to machines, click on new. Either you go to machines or click on new, or you use Control N. Control N is a shortcut to create a new VM in VirtualBox. So here now we'll give it a name. Let's call it Kali machine, or let's say pen testing. Let's use pen testing. Okay, so this is the folder that the information will be saved in on my machine, because when we talk about the information, I'm talking about the virtual hard disks and the files that will be created as soon as I create this VM. So these files have been saved somewhere. So this is where you attach the ISO image that you downloaded earlier. If you just downloaded the Kali Linux image, you can look for the ISO image in your download folder. So but mine, I have it downloaded, I have it saved on a different folder, so I'll have to go and pick it there. You click on this drop down arrow here, then you click on order. From here you can go to where you downloaded your Kali Linux. So I have my image somewhere here. This is my image, Kali Linux 2023. I'm actually running another year. So but you probably have a recent year, which is 2024. So I'll be using this for the same process. So click on this, click on open. As you can see, I already selected this file, which is my ISO file. So here I will click on next. This is where you have to give it a memory size and choose the size of the processor. So let me say I will give it 4 gigabytes of memory. I will give it 2 core processor. So click on next. Here now I will create a hard disk size for it. So I'll give it 50 gig. Okay, let me make it 100 gig. I'll give it 100 gig of space. So, but you can actually give it 50 gig. 50 gig is actually fine. So, click on next. So here now it will show me an overview of the the options that I've chosen. So I'll click on finish. So after this, you will see the newly created machine here. So what I will do is to start the machine. I'm starting the machine right away. So here I'm starting the machine. Let's just give it some time to start up. Give it some time to start up. Okay, yeah. So this I'm gonna install graphical install, perform a graphical install. So I'll click on enter on my keyboard. Alright, okay. Let me increase the view, hit full screen. So here is asking me to choose my language. I'm gonna choose English. So country, currently I'm in Nigeria, so I'm gonna choose Nigeria. Here, okay, Nigeria. Here, click on continue. Here the keyboard layout, I'll choose America. I'll leave it as American English. Click on continue. So it's trying to detect some mount installation media. So it's loading additional components. Actually, Kali Linux is a Linux-based operating system. If you are conversant with Ubuntu, which is actually a Linux-based operating system. So it's configuring network with DHCP. Okay, here now is asking for host name. So I can say I can leave my host name as Kali. Okay, let me change my host name. Let me say my host name is Cybernet's host name. Continue. The domain name. You can leave this guy as empty, or you can actually add your domain name here. But for my own case, I'm gonna leave it as empty. So let me click on next. So here now it's gonna ask for my full name. So I will say Cybernet Security and click on continue. So here is selecting the username from the name I gave earlier. So click on continue. So here now it's gonna ask for a password. Like I said, a good password will contain a mixture of letter, numbers, punctuation, and should be changed at regular intervals. So I'm gonna give it a password and a complex password because it's gonna be hosted on my environment. So I won't want an issue of compromise. So I'm gonna give it okay. Let me say like let me give it this. Okay. Alright, so let's see. So it's setting the clock now. So I'm gonna pause this video immediately. This stage is completed. This processing is complete. It's gonna take us a little minutes. So we're gonna wait for it to complete loading. So I'm gonna pause this video and continue back later. So here I think that stage has been completed. So here is asking us to select either guided installation by using entire disk or use entire disk and set up a LVM. Is for logical volume manager. The other one is option. The other one is not encrypted, but the second one, the last one, is encrypted. So here now we'll be using an entire disk. We won't be setting up a logical volume manager here. So in order to do that, we'll just click on continue. Well, we'll have to do a video that talked about logical volume manager. Is kind of a tool that we use to manage storage. manage our storage, our disk storage space on our machine. So should in case you jump into issues, you have to give a little space in your system, so when your root directories are filled up, you can easily expand your storage size. So that's what actually Logical Volume Manager does. So but in this video we'll not be talking about that. I might have to do a later video that will have to talk about that part. So let's click on continue. So here partition disk, we'll leave it at default. We are using our disk here, so click continue. So here now we are going to select, is asking for partitioning, so we have to leave it at all files in one partition, but you can separate your partitions here. But for new users, it's always recommended for new users to use all files in one partition. So let's click on continue. So here now, finish partitioning and write changes to disk. Make sure it's this is selected, so click on continue. So here is asking you to write the changes to disk. If you click on no, it will take you back to previous stage, but on this case, we are saying yes, we want to give it a confirmation that he should write changes to disk. So click on continue. So it's gonna take us a little minute, so I'll have to pause this video. I'll play it when it starts, when it's completed. So now it's asking us to select desktop, our desktop view. So we have to, I'll leave it as default, but I love Genome, so I'll choose Genome. I will remove this first guy, default desktop environment. So I love Genome, so I will go in with Genome. So but you can leave it at default, that's fine. Continue. Okay, that stage has passed. So here now we are about to install the Grow Booter. The Grow Up is in charge of booting up Ubuntu or Linux based systems. Like I said, Kali Linux is built on the Linux kernel. So we click on yes because we want to install the Grow bootloader. So here now we have to enter device manually, or we use this. Let's click on the next option. So it's installing the Grow bootloader. This is not gonna take much time. So like you can see, it's finishing up the installation, which has to install most packages are already installed. Okay, the installation has been completed. So as you can see, installation complete. So let me click on continue to reboot. So let's just give it some time to reboot. It's rebooting into our new system. So click on enter. So here I have Cybernet security. So let me just log in. Sorry, the password we created earlier. So welcome to Kali Linux. This is our Kali Linux desktop. I hope thank you guys, and I hope this video helps. So if you have any questions, you can drop it on my comment box. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you guys, and do have a lovely day.